What's going on, family? I want to share a scripture with y'all today that is truly blessing me because it is literally becoming my life in ways that I could have never imagined. Okay, so the scripture is Daniel 11, verse 32. The people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits. At first, when I first heard this scripture, to me it just made logical sense, right? People who know their God will be strong and do exploits. But at the time, I really didn't know God. I was getting to know God. I was learning how to operate from a place of intimacy with God and in God. But I didn't have enough under my internal belt to say, I know him like this. I had to go through different things and have other experiences where I allowed God to prove himself to me in order for me to say, that's my God. Only God could do something like that. And I'm pretty sure that some of you, if not all of you, have had these kind of experiences as well. And you may not equate it to being God. You may say that it was something or someone else. But for me, what this scripture means is when you walk through life in general and you have supernatural experiences, miracles to me are supernatural experiences where there was no way it could have happened outside of there being someone else there to help me. And I'm not talking about a physical person. I'm talking about supernatural strength, power, provision, protection. These are the ways that we get to know God. These are some of the ways that God, he actually shows himself to us. It's through our experience. And oftentimes we're taught to speak, we're taught to pray, we're taught to fast, but all of that is supposed to lead you into having experiences in your life walk with God. And the more experiences that you have with God, the more that God shows himself to you and you accept that as God, right? Not your mama, not your daddy, not your cousins. No, you see, you know that was nobody but God. The more you accept this, the more you become closer to him. It's going to take you having your own experiences with God in order for you to develop the strength, the inner power to be able to do powerful things. But it all starts with getting to know him. Just like any other relationship, you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. And a lot of times people ask the question, well, he's supposed to be God. Why this and why that? Yes, he is God. But at the same time, you're a person. So the way you perceive him is going to have to mature in order for you to really say, I know God this way. And listen to me when I tell you, because I am here right now. The only way that you are going to be able to truly say that from your gut, not your neck, but your gut, is when you have experiences with God. When you walk through life and God shows himself to you through situations and circumstances, how you just continually overcome, right? Sometimes it's not even overcoming. It's just being sustained, being maintained. In times when it's chaotic, somehow you still make it through. And you know good and well, it was not you who did it because you were ready to give up. You were ready to throw in the towel, baby. Okay? When you come through all of that, who else do you really trust? Who can you really trust after God has proven himself to you? This is how we gain that strength in our inner man and confidence in who God is. And the more we are confident in God and who He is and the fact that He really does have our back, it gives you enough confidence within yourself to do great things. Exploits. Great things are exploits. Moving in power, exploits. Transformation, exploits. And when I tell you God has turned so many things around for me within a week, I have had experiences, y'all. Let me tell y'all one of my experiences right now. My car got repoed. Okay, because on this path of entrepreneurship and you trying to be steadfast and be obedient, you gonna make some mistakes because you're trying to walk in obedience. And so I wasn't working a regular job. I had passive income, but I didn't have a 9 to 5 because I knew that the Lord was shifting me out of that. And so my car payments fell behind. They fell behind and my car got repoed. This happened on a Sunday. When I tell you God made a way without familiar people, He made a way through strangers for me to get my vehicle back in 5 days. There were times when I had no food to feed my children. We were this close to being empty. And the Lord would send some type of resource to make sure that we had enough to get us going. These are the different types of experiences that you have with God, where He slowly leads you into seeing where He is and seeing that He has not let you go. When you have these different kinds of experiences and you know that it couldn't be nobody else but Him, it strengthens you, and you stop looking to other people. You stop depending on other people, places, and things to sustain you or to help you or to bring you out of situations and circumstances, even if you were the cause of them. Through those experiences, I got to see God in amazing ways, but I also got to see how I became stronger in my faith, in the fact that He had my back. And if nobody else was going to get me out, it was going to be God. So what did that do? It strengthened me and made me more confident in the fact that, wait, God really do care about me. He really don't play about me, okay? He don't play about my children. And on top of that, it also brought me to a place where I became confident within myself, because it's like, I really don't need all the people, all the resources and things that I thought I needed. Like, God is literally showing me that He's my provider and my supplier in all things, but I have to trust Him. That comes from experience. Continue to get to know God and watch how you get strengthened on the inside so that you can be able to release all of that power that He has placed in you on the outside. How do you think I'm able to get on here and talk to y'all? Okay? I'll see you again soon. Be blessed.